Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. You know I love you so much. I pray for you as I'm laughing because y'all are crazy. But thank you so much. God bless you. Listen, Whitney Houston blesses us today with the song, I Go to the Rock. This song is so powerful because the bottom line is it lets all of us know that in this life there are moments where life is stressing us, working our last nerve. My good friend Jennifer Jones Austin says every now and then in this thing called life be lifing, people be peopling, and guess what? The math ain't mathin'. And when that happens, it's like life is life and doing what life does. Circumstances are tripping you out. People are peopling and doing what people do, jacking with you, messing with you. And then the math ain't math and ain't none of this making sense. When life is stressing you and working your last nerve, here's what you do. Go to the rock. That's what Whitney Houston sings. I go to the rock. Where? Why? Because at the rock there is security in the midst of my stress. Isn't it good to know that God can secure you. God can hold you. God can make sure that you keep it together when everything around you is going crazy. God can secure you and keep you sane in the midst of the insanity that characterizes what's happening in this nation and in this world. So go to the rock, because in the rock you have security, but wait, in the rock you have shelter. That means that God will cover you. So that which tries to come at you, it's got to go through God to get to you. And if it gets to you, it's because God has a greater purpose and plan, and God can somehow snatch something good out of what was bad. Listen, I go to the rock because in the rock I have security. In the rock I have shelter. I go to the rock because the sovereign God is right there looking out for me. So y'all go ahead and have a blessed day.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by the Capital One Venture X card. With Venture X, you can earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, radio family. Here are a few of the stories trending on the front page. Congresswoman Maxine Waters, the top Democrat of the House Financial Services Committee, took to the House floor this week to blast the Republican budget, which guts funding for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and key federal programs.
Democrats are no on this budget. It is outrageous that you all have the audacity to come here with this budget that harms so many Americans and ask us to support billionaires and think we're going to buy it? You think we're going to support it? Well, you got another thought coming. We ain't doing it.
Yeah, I love her fire. She proceeded to throw the bill on the ground before walking away from the podium. Meanwhile, Republicans argue that budget cuts are necessary to fight wasteful spending. In other news, a North Carolina woman is wanted for attempted murder after allegedly locking her boyfriend in a storage unit where he was stuck for several days with no food or water before being rescued. The suspect, 52-year-old Robin Deaton, remains at large. Police say her 51-year-old boyfriend was locked in the unit on Thursday after she allegedly convinced him to crawl to the back of the unit to get her something. She then slammed the unit shut and said, "This is what you get." Her boyfriend had no food, water, or power source. He was taken to an area hospital on Monday, but has since been released. Lastly, parents' brains may be getting an unexpected benefit from raising children. That's protection against some effects of aging. So they say the more children you have, the better your brain is. I don't know about this one. Research from Rutgers Health and Yale University found that parents show patterns of brain connectivity that directly fight against typical age-related changes, and the effects are said to strengthen with each additional child. So I guess having more kids is good for your brain. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building. Shout out to Master P. University of New Orleans men's basketball program names him the president of basketball operations.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, indeedy.
We're not only playing basketball, we're saving lives and changing lives. And like I said, this is our city, this is our culture, this is our family, this is our team. Letting the world know what we have. We're about to create dogs here. That's what we're going to bring in. So now when the fans come in, they're going to be excited. This is Nola's team. This has been Nola's team for a long time.
Shout out to Master P, man, big dog. Floyd Money Mayweather blew up the internet yesterday when he expressed his opinions on Donald Trump, President Donald Trump.
At least I'm happy, but we're never happy. Well, we had Trump before. We didn't appreciate him, but I think Trump is a great president. Actually, he's the best president.
Huh? Okay.
Amen. Yeah. We'll talk more about this throughout the show. Stay tuned for that. That's my quick sports report. Brickety Tat, you got the hot spot coming up next.
Yes, I do. Twin, where have you been? The Grammy Award-winning singer Money Long, she says she not being a diva. I got what she said up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Grammy Award-winning singer Money Long is speaking out and sharing her story about her battle with lupus. Lupus is a chronic autoimmune disease that causes flare-ups that affects everybody that has it differently. Now, Money Long is 36 years old, and she says, like, my fingertips will start turning blue, my skin will get really pale, and I'll start looking super white, which is hard to imagine because I'm brown-skinned. And while on tour with Chris Brown, she says she's not being a diva, but she had to take certain measures to ensure that her disease would not impact her ability to sing. For example, she couldn't have the air conditioning on in the buildings because she got too cold. She started coughing, and then she wouldn't be able to sing. Other celebrities who have been talking about having lupus are Toni Braxton, Nick Cannon, and Snoop Dogg's daughter, Corey Brodus. Moving on, once again, Super Bowl was over. Master P did not hesitate because not only was he accepted and as a position and with a position of basketball operations with the University of New Orleans, he also teamed up with the organization Team Hope to bless hundreds of New Orleans students with free laptops, Microsoft Office programs, and free tech support for years. He says the hip-hop culture should always uplift communities, and that's what he's doing, y'all. Take a listen.
We're connecting the kids with computers because it's all about financial literacy, and this is the way we bridge the wealth gap, getting our kids prepared. So that's what today is about. They all getting free computers.
Now I could go home and do my schoolwork, study. I wasn't able to do that before, and I'm just so grateful for this.
Oh, that's what's up. Master P says he and Team Hope have been giving back for 25 years, and it'll be another 25 years of giving back, God willing. He's always doing something great for the community in New Orleans, for real, for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, y'all, last but not least, newly surfaced photos of Kendrick Lamar from 2022 are going viral that show him sitting in a classroom at UCLA. In a couple of pics, he's dressed casually in various hoodies, and he's also seen checking his phone while at his desk, and in others, he appears to be diligently paying attention. Now, the pics were shared this week by a TikTok user, and people in the comments explain that this was in 2022. He was incredibly kind and humble. I didn't realize who he was at the time. I just saw people asking for photos, and I took some too. It wasn't until later that someone told me who he was. So that's what's up. I think you can never learn too much, and it's always cool to go back to school. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, why don't you not next, but hit us up with them wake-up calls, would you please, at 866-9-RICKEY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. And coming up next, we got Special K who got the news you absolutely positively cannot use. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Special K, good morning.
Good morning, sir. And, good morning, everyone listening. Y'all can check me out live tomorrow night, Augusta, Georgia, Bell Auditorium. I'll be on that Legends of Laughter tour with my girl Samore and Lavelle Crawford and more. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets for that. Go to my Instagram, Special K913, for all information, all things Special K. Now, I got some questions Gary, some stuff for you to think about that you ain't never thought about. Because you don't be thinking about a lot of stuff. Maria, I got questions that you ain't never thought about. And you think about a lot of stuff. Brad, I got questions that you ain't never thought about, and you don't even care. All right, so look. Give me some give me some supernatural music there, Super Dad. Let's start it with this right here. If a deaf person has to go to court, is it still called a hearing?
Say that again.
If a deaf person has to go to court, is it still called a hearing? Why do we say a pair of panties when it's only just one? But we say a bra and it's two. Rock T, why do toasters have that setting that burns the bread all the way jet black when ain't nobody eating that?
Right. Why even go that far?
Yeah, what's the point of having that on there?
Right.
Hey, why do they call it an asteroid when it's outside the hemisphere, but a hemorrhoid that's in your butt?
That's good. That's good.
Let me repeat that. Why do they call it an asteroid when it's outside the hemisphere, but a hemorrhoid when it's in your butt?
Yeah.
Why did she sell seashells by the seashore when she could have just picked them up for free?
Wait a minute,
why does she sell seashells by the seashore when you could just pick them up for free?
You must have smoked some weed last night.
I just started last night. I just started smoking weed last night.
A gummy or something.
If you caught between a rock and a hard place, isn't the rock a hard place too? Hey Rick, here's one for the older folks out there. If somebody drowns in the fountain of youth, do they still have to be embalmed? When people say somebody got off scot-free, who is Scott?
Right.
And why was he locked up in the first place?
Right.
And how come numbers don't make no sense? You know, we say 66, 55, 44, 33, 22, 11. How come we'll never say 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1. 22, 33, 1-1.
Yeah.
But 11.
If a person over 21 gets abducted, why is it still called a kidnapping? That's an adult.
A little person probably started.
Why do we say an alarm going off when it's actually coming on?
Right.
That's a fact. On this day in Black history, the year was 1871. The city was Augusta, Georgia. A large group of runaway slaves were making their way to freedom following the slave leader. And they decided that the best way to do this, to keep from dying in the scorching heat, was to pass a canteen of water from one to the other. So one slave would run for about 100 yards or so and pass the water to the next slave, who would take it and run to the next slave, who was another 100 yards up. And this continued through 4 slaves till they got to the end. The last slave took the final canteen to freedom. This is commonly referred to as the very first 4x100 relay team.
Man, shut up.
Today in Black history.
And I'm so glad you ain't somebody Black history teacher.
I'm so glad tomorrow's the 28th. I'm doing these every morning. So glad tomorrow's the 28th.
That's all right, Donald Trump said he's going to add 3 more days to February.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Will Smith is back. You know, we hadn't heard from him in a little while. He's been making quick in and out appearances and what have you at the different shows and whatever. But now he's back, y'all. And he and singer Miss India Martinez, baby, sent fans into a frenzy, y'all, with their electrifying performance of First Love. And here's a little snippet of how it kind of sounds.
I want that first love.
He said, now part of the lyrics, he said, I want that first passion. I want them first hugs. I want them hard cries. He said he wanted that first love. And Ricky, I mean, he and this woman were so close together, honey. He tried to kiss her, but she kind of moved away from him. But my thing is this, that was very tacky of Will Smith to do that, do that kind of peek on he got a wife still. Him and Jada, they still somewhat together.
Hey, look what she did.
It don't matter, but she didn't do it publicly. He's doing his
This is a
performing.
kiss on stage.
Yeah, he was performing.
They was performing.
It's
Yeah,
part
but
of an
honey,
act.
it was
You
an
know how many
act.
times Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle kissed after they get through singing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Love?
Yeah, but it's different with Will Smith going on with this woman. They say he really like her, honey. She's a Latina woman, and they say he has a penchant for allegedly a
How many
Latino
times
women.
you saw James Ingram kiss Patty Austin when they sang "Baby Come to Me"?
How many times did they kiss?
They always kiss after the song. Baby, come to me. They did kiss.
Oh, really?
Well, that's Soul Train.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's tacky of Will Smith to do that, honey. He shouldn't even do that kind of PDA, and he got Jada at him. I don't care what she did. She was with a man. She told him about it.
He wasn't in it by himself. The lady ran up on him, too, and it was part of the show because she looked like she acted like she was going to kiss him
exactly
a little bit, but then they didn't.
Yeah.
Because he was performing. They was performing a song they got together.
That's a performance.
But when you do stuff like that, you know what goes on behind stage.
Oh,
honey.
my
So,
God.
I'm sorry, honey. Jada needs to really leave him because he's being disrespectful.
So you really think Erica Kane and Adam Chandler had an affair on All My Children and all them kissing scenes they had?
Eventually, you know, doggone well, when y'all start touching each other, so something could happen, honey. So I don't trust that.
Some sparks.
Yes, sparks do fly, honey, and blood pressure rises, and people can't do stuff. So no,
Like Dancing with the Stars.
Now you see how it came out, huh? I don't trust them tramps, honey. No, ma'am.
Now,
baby.
that dancing, that's something different when they got you posted up in the paint on that dance floor.
Yeah, but no, sir. I don't trust them, honey. So you see how some of the people divorced after that too. So, honey, wherever there's smoke, there's some fire, child. So, but anyway, poor Jay, let's keep her lifted in prayer. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, let's keep Rihanna lifted in prayer. Now they're saying it looks like y'all that A$AP Rocky may have had some explaining to do. Now they're saying the rapper who has been, honey, a high-profile relationship with Miss Rihanna y'all, is now at the center of a cheating scandal. They say after some fellow rapper, Summer Bunny, honey, dropped a bombshell accusing him and Little Miss Asian Doll may have had a relationship. Yes, honey, Rihanna stood by this man's side, and allegedly he done cheated with Asian Doll. That's not a good look, honey. If I was her, I'd let this butt go quickly, honey, because nobody knew who in the hell A$AP Rocky was until Rihanna came into his life, honey. And now he getting all these jobs and things, honey, being the face of Ray-Ban and all this other stuff, honey. Gary, nothing. You know how they do. You know what they do.
Yeah, but he was getting jobs. He had a nice face and he was getting jobs.
Yeah, but he was getting more jobs when Rihanna came into his life. Honey, here she just sat by, brought them damn babies to court to let the people see the babies.
People have dated other people before they got together. He wasn't cheating. He ain't cheat on Rihanna.
Allegedly,
they wasn't together. Supposedly, I don't know who else he done dated when he wasn't dating Rihanna, but she dated somebody too, probably, because that's just what life is.
Yeah, but no, honey, but not life ain't gonna be like that. If I just sat there in court and brought these babies to court, you was about to go to the pen for 25.
This was before all that, Gary.
Yeah, but still, it's coming up. I don't like that.
No reason.
Poor Rihanna. It's coming up, honey. So we're gonna keep Rihanna lifted up in our prayer, honey. They saying allegedly that she wanted another child, but I don't know if I would have another child for him if, honey, something like that's going on and all that mess coming up, honey. This is what happens, honey, when you stand by a person's side and then they decide, honey, oh, now they arrived, and then this is what happened. They leave you.
Well, I mean, Gucci Mane and his wife still together. I mean, he went to jail.
Yeah, well, Gucci wife was good. She stayed by his side. We ain't hearing nothing about her. So she stayed by his side. She kept the money down. She waited till he got out the pen, honey, and they rich again.
That's a good example of it can really work when you get locked up.
Well, that's a good example, honey. It looked like, honey, it may have really worked, but now it's coming out. So, honey, wherever there's smoke, again, there's fire. All right, moving on to my final story, y'all. Now, this story here, this bothers me. It really bothers me. Joe Tocopina, y'all, he the attorney who represented A$AP Rocky, y'all, during that shooting trial. He claimed, y'all, that he turned down, listen to this, he turned down representing Sean Diddy Combs because of his loyalty toward Jay-Z and Roc Nation. That is dirty. He said, I was asked to take a look at the case. He said, that's another case. And I said, honey, I was not interested in it. He said, during the interview, he said, I represent Roc Nation. A lot of people in Rock, honey, I'm very close with. He said, Jay-Z and Roc Nation president, Ms. Desiree Perez, who's the most amazing, like, bomb of a boss. He continued. He said, Jay is amazing. He said, you know, Jay Brown, all those people are like they are really special people. He said, that's sort of family to me. And I didn't, honey, and I don't think they see eye to eye with P. Diddy, honey. He said Diddy is currently represented by Mark Aganapolo, honey, who represents this other thing, honey, whatever. But how could a person how could a person speak out and say that? How do people do that? You're a lawyer. They're like, I mean, do lawyers have loyalty to certain people? They ain't gonna represent somebody because this person ain't friends with him, that's not a good look.
Well,
and I wouldn't say that.
Well, being a lawyer, he makes so much money, he get to pick and choose who he does and does not want to represent. Yeah. It don't matter what you would say. It matter what he would say, and he said it, so he obviously ain't got no problem saying it and can't get in trouble for saying it.
That is ridiculous, though.
He don't want to represent him. That's that.
Because I thought Diddy and Jay-Z was friends.
Well, Gary.
Baby, again.
Sometimes it ain't good to think.
I see that. I need to thought, huh? But anyway, child, it's just ridiculous. We got to pray, honey. These people crazy. It's crazy. I wouldn't want to go to jail because I wouldn't want my lawyer to represent me, and not represent me because he's friends with Ricky.
There was something in the press where one of them lawyers said that Jay-Z and Diddy are not close.
Yeah.
They're not friends.
Oh my God, we just gotta pray.
They got your nerves bad.
They may have worked together back in the day, but they're not like friends.
Yeah, right. That's what they said.
That's what was said.
Yeah. All right then. Well, the color today, honey, is all our friend, honey. The color today is cognac. On the high end, you say cognac, and on the low, just say beautiful light brown. That's your color for today.
Cognac is definitely my friend.
Really? All right.
My Lord.
Y'all give it up and Gary with the T. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake-up call. Get him at 8669. Ricky, here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Get it together.
He woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. You better wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning, good morning. This is Sadiqa. I was just calling to say get up, get up. Good morning. Get up, Diane. Get up, Yannick. I'm calling from L.A., Little Africa. My name is Sandra Cunningham. I want to say wake up, wake up. Put your feet on the floor, because you don't want to miss that Rickey Smiley Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I'm calling from Sunrise, Florida on my way home from work, and I love the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I want to wake up Cleveland, Ohio. Wake up, Cleveland. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's foggy out here.
Listening on your
Yes,
radio.
Radio.
Gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Let them know then.
In Norfolk, wake up.
Let's go.
In Birmingham, wake up. Oklahoma, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
St. Louisville,
Wake up.
Let's go.
New Orleans, wake up.
Go.
Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, real big shout out to everybody listening to us in Tallahassee, Florida on 96.1 Jams. Hey, Joe Bullitt, thank y'all for the opportunity. Tallahassee, you know we love y'all.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Comedian Rita, Brent.
You better fix it, Jesus. It is time for that segment you've been waiting on all week, which is Fix It, Jesus, with the one and only comedian extraordinaire, Rita Brent. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, y'all?
Rita B. It needs to be fixed by Jesus.
Listen. Okay, so Ricky, now, you know, we grew up in the church. A lot of us did. Do you remember when the mothers of the church used to keep people in line? They used to say whatever they need to say. Your dress too short, your shirt too low, your kids too loud. So I caught a clip where a mother of the church, they say she is 90 years old. She was calling people out in the church for having stinking breath. I kid you not. Here it is.
And again, I would like to say, if I'm talking to any of you all and my breath stinking, and we have somebody here does, I've had to brush my teeth or my tongue. Please, if anybody walk up and give you a mint, don't feel embarrassed. Take it, because they have a reason. And it's going around, and when it's in the streets and every place else. You know, this is my church. I love my church. So I'm going to speak the truth, whether you like it or not. May God bless each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed day.
I agree.
I agree too.
Church is a place where you do the most whispering.
That's
and
right.
And the second letter of whisper is H. And H also starts with halitosis.
That's
and
right.
Hallelujah. So,
Hallelujah.
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 We got to make sure.
I agree. We experienced it, Ricky, at comedy shows, airplanes, like all of it. At work, hopefully we don't experience that at work. But here's what I have. I want to fix it for this older lady, and I want her to be able to play this song the next time she's in church and she encounters somebody with hot breath, stinking breath. I want her to be able to play this song right here. Here we go.
Your breath hot and
Man, no.
So hot and her. Your breath hot and
what?
Hot. Oh. That's it.
All right, Rita.
Yes, man.
That's it. That's it.
That orbits. You got Listerine, you just won't use it. Your mouth smells like somebody pooted. Yes, sir. Rita, let everybody know. How can they find this song?
They can find Hot in Her on my social media at Rita Brent Comedy. RITABRENT Comedy. Hot in Her on all my social media.
Swallow the mouthwash.
Swallow it. You ain't supposed to swallow it. Swallow it.
Man, don't you wish some people just need to flip their mouth inside out and wring it out? Wash it like a sock.
Yeah. Get a tongue transplant.
Tide Pods.
He said suck on a Tide Pod.
Yes. Tic Tac with some dynamite attached to it. You know, Tic Tac with a battery on that mug.
Pine saw Altoids. Yes.
All right, y'all, boy, Rickey Smiley boy. Y'all give it up for Rita Brent.
Rita!
Hey, Black Tony, did you get the email about the company meeting?
Oh, God. I didn't get no email, son.
When the last time you checked your email, Black Tony?
What's going on, man?
What would I saw? What's her name? Steph's chick?
No, I ain't doing nothing like that. I'm crawling across the floor right now.
Crawling across the floor?
I'm crawling across the floor right now, real slow. I'm trying to make it to the back door so I can slide.
Where you at, dog?
You're not coming to work?
I'm at my grandma's house. I've been sleeping on my pallet in the living room. I'm trying to get to the back door. Cause I gotta go to the bathroom real bad.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
We had a contest last night.
What contest?
Me and my nephews had a contest.
What contest?
They bet me I couldn't eat more Snicker bars than them.
You said you can eat more Snicker bars than them?
They bet me I couldn't eat more Snicker bars than them.
You said I had a king size on all the miniatures.
We had the king size on them. I ate 67 on them.
Yeah. What you drink behind it?
Apple juice.
Yeah, Snicker bars. Yeah.
And it's pushing right now, so
yeah.
I've been holding it.
It's gonna be a whole Snicker.
Hold my booty tight.
The peanut's gonna be on the outside.
I'm trying to hold my booty tight till I get to the back door so I can slide out in the backyard.
Hey, you prairie dogging?
Oh, yeah. Real bad, son. Real bad. I'm trying to get out the back door.
It went in as a Snicker bar, gonna come out as a payday.
You said what, Rock?
It went in as a Snicker bar, gonna come out as a payday.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. I'm enjoying a nut. Miles don't.
I love to praise Him. I love to praise His name. I love to praise Him. I love to praise His name.
My God, get on the beat.
To praise Him.
That ain't real vibrato.
I love to praise His name. I'm telling you,
get on beat.
I love to praise His holy name.
Get on beat. Get on beat. Man, people like that at church that just can't you have to just pat your foot.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, people were saying, they sang the song, y'all, wake up everybody. No more sleeping in bed, y'all. No more backwards thinking. Time, y'all, for thinking ahead. And a lot of people was worried about what was really going on, y'all, with CEO, y'all, Mr. CEO Birdman. I don't know if y'all heard the latest story, y'all, but Cash Money Records CEO Brian Birdman Williams, y'all, they said he was performing a wonderful concert and just fell asleep in the middle of the song.
Man.
What?
He just fell to sleep, girl. Yes, they say, girl, what happened? You know, people out there speculating and saying things about the poor man, but Brett, he fell asleep. He just went to sleep.
What you mean? He just fell asleep?
He was singing whatever song he was singing, and he just stood there and went to sleep. They had to shake him and wake him up.
How you fall asleep standing up?
Yeah, you know, like they do. Like when they lady on that Subway video, she was making that sandwich and took a nap.
Maybe he's narcoleptic. Is that what it's called?
Narcolepsy, yeah.
Probably so.
He was
but he was on stage. He was asleep.
He was asleep, baby, and they was like, "Girl, what's really going on, honey?" But people didn't.
How you don't fall over though if you sleep?
I mean, they be standing up. They be woke, and then they be sleep and they be nodding off, but they can still stand up.
I hope he okay.
Yeah, we hope he okay too, y'all, because honey, the girls was waiting for the rest of the song, and they say he just fell asleep. And they didn't get the rest of the song evidently, but we just got to keep him lifted up in prayer, honey, because, you know, there's speculations going on out there and stuff, but we know that ain't true because, honey, we know Cashman Birdman's a great guy, honey.
Cashman.
Oh, what's his name? Cashman. We just going to keep him lifted up in our prayers, y'all. My glory. Yes, honey. All right, moving on. While we continue to keep people lifted up in prayer, let's continue the prayer for the Grand Dame, y'all. If y'all know who the Grand Dame is, that's Miss Karen Huger, honey. She's from the wonderful show Real Housewives of Potomac, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that she was sentenced, honey, to 2 years in the pen, y'all.
What?
And yes, baby, she in the pen, Brat. They said, honey, with 1 year mandatory, honey. Recently, they said after being found guilty of driving under the influence, y'all, in her late 2024, honey, in Montgomery County, Maryland. They're saying, honey, that the Grand Dame was driving her beautiful Maserati. She was on her way home from an alleged party or whatever, and they're saying this girl ran off the road, honey, and stuff. And they say that she was ordered, honey, into custody
but
immediately.
She didn't hurt nobody, right? She ain't had no.
Yeah, but they say I think this is like her third or fourth time. You can't keep driving drunk, honey, in your Maserati, honey. So they said, girl, no, honey. They said the judge said, honey, Hugo, we're going to have to pay her $2,900 in fine. They said she was ordered into custody immediately and escorted out of the courtroom, honey, in a beautiful black dress, honey, to begin processing. They say she is expected to be transported to the Montgomery County Correctional Facility. She begged and pleaded to the judge, y'all. She threw herself on the mercy of the court, pleading, y'all, for a lenient sentence, honey, following her DUI conviction. But they said, honey, they told her no. You know how they make people out of an example? And the Grand Dame, honey, is definitely a Grand Dame, honey. And I think if the woman was having a nice, refreshing beverage, honey, and just didn't realize what was going on, they shouldn't have thrown her in jail. But they putting her in jail, honey, and she gonna serve a year. They got 1 year suspended.
Make an example out of her.
Yeah, I think they hating on the Grand Dame, honey, because, honey, we love Karen, honey, on Real Housewives of Potomac, honey, but it's a sad situation.
But maybe they'll have her in a nice place or something where it's not like
like regular jail.
Prison. Yeah, kind of like, yeah.
I wonder they'll let her do, because they said, a lot of people say, honey, all those wigs, honey, what's she going to do with them for over a year? Because by the time she get out,
wear them.
She can't.
She going to have some cornrows.
Really?
Oh, wow.
My God.
Garen, when you went to jail, did you have a roommate?
No, they put me in a cell by myself, honey.
Was it like solitary confinement, or you was like on the road like Shawshank Redemption? Like,
it was just by myself.
Nobody or no friends like Red or Andy Dufresne?
Let's room break both.
I was just by myself. But I never get over when I was young. I used to always want to go to jail to see what it was like, honey. See me and my friend Miss Aaron, and we used to want to go see what it was like. Honey.
Bet y'all did. You was ready to get up out of there when they gave your ass them Cheerios with that damn watered down milk.
Sure was.
Dry piece of bologna.
Yes, Lord, honey. No clock on the wall.
Was it honey nut Cheerios or regular Cheerios?
It was regular Cheerios, honey. They had no clock on the wall. I said, y'all don't have a clock on the wall?
No. They give you a little pack of sugar or nothing.
They gave me nothing, honey. And, you know, after I was recognized, they gave me 2 boxes. But, honey, yes, sir. It was a mess, though, honey. My little mandarin-colored jumpsuit.
Not mandarin.
Yes, it was mandarin-colored.
You said they sprayed you down with the powder, they de-roast you.
Yes, baby. When those girls came to honey de-roast me, I was like, really, I called it de-roast. When they came to do that, I was very offended. How y'all gonna de-roast me, girl?
Was it powder or spray?
No, it was spray.
They made you get naked and they sprayed you down.
Yeah, baby, they sprayed you. Why they spray you?
Yeah, you got to turn around, bend. You got to do all that.
Yeah, and I was like, girl, is that what they do? So I couldn't wait to get out of there, honey. I'm like, don't de-roach me. I don't have no damn roach. Because they have the machine, they have the pump, and they got the little head thing, and they spray you.
Was it cold in that girl? Was it uncomfortable?
No, it was uncomfortable just being in there, but honey, it was a mess. So I said, I don't ever want to do that again.
And then they give you something to dry off with.
Yeah, they give you a towel and stuff. Then they put you back in that ugly jumpsuit, honey. But I was like, girl, I couldn't wait till her.
Was the jumpsuit new or it was used?
Oh, she was definitely pre-owned, honey. She was used. They don't put you in nothing new, baby. That girl was pre-owned, honey. The cologne today, honey, is one of my favorite cologne. My cologne today, is cognac. On the high end, you say cognac, and on the low, just say light brown. That's your cologne for today.
Hey, Gary, you did that little time and got on. Who got you out of jail that day? Because we was on the radio. We was on 97.
Shirley came, got me out of jail, and the listen to her, because you put it on the radio, and Shirley Thomas, honey.
Gary, now, if I wouldn't have put it on, you were mad at me for putting it on the radio, but if I wouldn't have put it on the radio, and the listeners, they wouldn't have been able to come and get you out of jail.
They was coming, and quickly, too, but Ricky, and I didn't know, the police cars don't even have no damn back seat. When they put me in, I'm like, girl, it was a plastic. Yeah, they don't have a back seat.
They don't want you to be comfortable.
I saw that. I'm like, girl, y'all don't have no back seat. Yes.
You don't get options when you break the law.
You sure don't? I
want you to be as uncomfortable as possible.
No limousine, dog.
Because I was on.
They hit every bump.
I didn't know that. I'm like, they don't have a back seat.
And who came and got you out there?
Shirley Thomas, honey. She came pick me up, honey. JT wife, baby. But another listener that came, but Shirley beat it out, girl, got me out of there.
So that's why you love the AKA?
That's why I love the AKA, because she's an AKA, baby, and pretty girls wear 20 pearls, and they look out. Yes, honey. Shout out to the AKAs.
She came and got you right on up out of jail.
Baby, Shirley got me up out of there, girl, scooped me back to the radio station.
At least you made it back to work on Black Tony. Don't ever make it back. All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So, when or if suspicious of cheating happens in a marriage, it's only natural to want answers, and maybe even want to spy on your spouse.
Yeah, Ricky, there's a new law in Texas that strengthens spousal privacy rights, and it makes it illegal to go through your partner's phone, track your mate, or even your ex's car and personal belongings. This law also makes it illegal to physically follow or stalk them without their approval. Now, this applies to situations involving hidden GPS trackers, phone monitoring systems, social media surveillance, spying on a spouse's social media activity without their knowledge.
Now, engaging in illegal surveillance activities can lead to both criminal and civil penalties. These can include criminal charges, civil lawsuits for damages, fines, jail time, and restraining orders prohibiting further invasive actions. Now, the only exception is if you and your spouse have agreed to share passwords or access each other's devices.
So a lot of folks getting ready to move to Texas when that law came out.
You already know.
All the truck drivers, Special K gonna have a list of all the people that in occupations that cheat at the end of this. Special K, can you pull that information up
Okay.
at the end of this segment? All the occupations of all the people that cheat. Known serial cheaters. He's gonna pull that up. So this morning we want to know your thoughts. Do you agree with this new law in Texas? Should it be illegal to go through your spouse's phone and other tracking devices? I gotta ask you first, Gary, because you I know this just. I'm just curious to know what you think.
Do you think that makes sense?
What you
That
mean?
is the most stupidest law. You got bigger laws to pass, and you are worried about people, damn it, going through a person's telephone and stuff like that and putting tracking device. That shouldn't be a law. A person should be able to put a tracking device on their friend, spouse, children, whatever, car, if they need to know where they're going to be. Why you can't go through a person's phone? Suppose something happened to that person, they fall out of their damn spouse or their sidekick house, and I can't get to you, or I can't pull a number to call somebody regarding that. That's stupid. That's crazy.
The thing about how can you protect your own interests if you are married to somebody that's out here cheating, and that could cause you harm? And now you in jail for trying to find out if he or she is cheating, And
that's crazy.
It's against it goes against your interests. Brent, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, child.
They should pass a damn law with all these doggone youngsters walking around with these hoodies on that I'm terrified of. When you see them, honey, you don't know if the hell they're going to damn shoot you or not. Should be a law.
I think it's important that there's trust between the two people. Like me and my wife, we share each other's passwords. There's nothing to hide. Like if you doing something wrong, then you need to straighten up or not be doing nothing wrong. Yeah. You shouldn't have nothing to hide between you and the person that you love.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing to hide. I already know mine got a boyfriend, so I don't even worry about it.
You stupid.
Maria, what are your thoughts?
Well, the Bible talks about how to become one flesh, Genesis 2:24. So my thing is that's our one flesh cell phone. So I should be entitled to see your things and you entitled to see my things. And if you're going to cheat and be all secretive, why be married? Why?
I agree.
Don't be married.
Pretty much, man.
I totally agree. What do you think, Rocky?
Yeah, man, listen, if a person's going to cheat, they're going to cheat. It don't matter what you try to spy on them. You try to go look for stuff. And
right.
Me and Crystal, we just like, look, man, if you look for something, you're going to probably find something, even if it's not true, because you're looking for something.
Even if that ain't what it is. And then you're going to spark an argument for no reason because it ain't nothing.
Yeah, man. So.
You ever been with somebody and you hope they were cheating just so you can leave?
Try to get out
just
that
so you can leave.
Yeah, just so you can leave. You seen them text message from the other day, be like, praise God. Hey, baby, we ain't baby. We ain't working out. We're going to go our separate ways. You feel me? I love you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Man, I hope she have a great time with Larry.
Right.
Okay. I was a dude named Larry that drive truck. Special K, you got that list, a few lists of serial cheaters.
Yeah, I got a few of them. On the top of the list is truck drivers, fast food managers and assistant managers, people who work at Foot Locker, people who work at Champs, mall kiosk workers, mall security guards, the guys who clean the food court at the mall. They often cheat.
What? I ain't never heard that.
People who sell used tires. The guys who sell used tires.
No, you ain't gonna do the Mexicans like that.
They cheat like that.
What about school teachers and hairdressers?
Oh yeah, school teachers, barbers, karate instructors. Yeah, karate instructors.
Oh my God!
People who work at the YMCA. Yes.
Real estate.
You know who don't
That's a lot
cheat?
of dudes.
The old ladies that work at the information desk at the hospital. They had a bun in the back. They don't.
A
cheat.
lot of women don't cheat. It'd be the men.
And the old ladies that work at the information desk at the VA office and older bus drivers that drive kids to school. They don't cheat. They loyal. They're going straight home to their man. And principals don't cheat. Principals
the ones who
do
get their
not
hair
cheat.
done the same day every week. They don't never cheat.
Yeah, principals, high school principals, middle school principals, elementary school principals, they don't cheat. It'd be
women
the
who
teachers.
keep kids in their house, they don't cheat. From home daycare workers, they do not cheat. They are very loyal.
At all. I want to know what you think. Y'all get at me 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Good morning.
My name is Portia. I'm calling from Atlanta, and I agree with that law. Everybody's entitled to their privacy, and know what they say. If you go looking for something, you're going to find it.
Well, actually, I'm calling from Texas, Spring, Texas, and I feel if you feel your person is cheating, then what's the point of even being there? So I don't even care.
I am Iwanda Huggins. I'm calling from Ohio, and I say no. I guess I put it this way. If I have to go through my husband's phone and I feel that inclination to do that, then we don't need to be together. I got better things to do.
This is Jessica from Painesville. I think it is dumb that the state is even making that law. There's more important things to be worried about. But I think this particular law should not be in place. It should be between the two partners. Don't cheat, and ain't nobody going to go through your phone.
No, I think the government needs to mind their business.
No, I don't mind if my wife goes through my phone at all. She can go through it. She has my code, and she can go through it anytime she gets ready because I don't have anything to worry about.
All right, come on now.
From Mobile, Alabama, and I think every state needs to fall and play with this one.
Yeah, also call us up if you ever caught your mate cheating with somebody that's uglier than you. 8669 Ricky 8669 RICKEY. Hey, listen, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Today we're talking about a new law in Texas that makes it illegal to go through your spouse's cell phone. Now, violators could face a Class B misdemeanor. Did I say that right, Gary?
Yes, you did great. I'm like,
Yeah,
good.
you was holding your breath when I got the misdemeanor.
Yeah, because I was like, miss and demeanor. Yeah.
Right. I had to make sure, boy. Or a state jail felony, depending on the circumstances, meaning you could face fines, jail time, or both. And we want to know what you think about this. Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
My name is Larissa. I'm calling from North Carolina. I don't agree with it because it's like they're basically saying you can just do whatever you want. Like you can't prove that infidelity is going on.
Hi, my name is Ty. I'm calling from Calera, Alabama. And no, I don't agree with the law. If it's not against the law to cheat, it shouldn't be against the law to look into his phone to see what's going on. Not that I would do that. I would kick rocks when I think there's something going on. But no, I don't agree with it.
My name is Tina, and I'm calling from Texas, and no, I do not agree.
Houston, Texas, and hell no, I don't agree with it. Not in any manner.
No, I disagree. I wanted to tell that state, I think it's Texas, tell them to pay my cell phone bill. Then they can start telling me what I can do with it.
Yeah, my name is Jarvis Berry. I'm calling from Cincinnati, Ohio. And I think that law is ridiculous.
Yes, my name is Melanie Williams from PA, Texas. Hey, Gary. First of all, I'm not worried about my husband. But the state of Texas can't tell me anything. Hot Wheels cannot tell me anything. And I think it's crazy for any other state to adopt it. They just need to get to the fine. That's all I need. That's all I need to know if I need it.
Hey, fellas, let me put y'all up on game. It don't take women that long to get their hair braided. Okay? It don't take it ain't no 17 hours to get some box braids. It don't take that long. Be looking out for that. She come back and the back of her hair is mashed down in the back. Okay?
Yes, sir. That's a wrap.
Okay? If she come, she ain't been on no Greyhound bus. She ain't been on the bus. Women don't even sit back all the way back in the car. If she come back and the back of her hair is flat, that means somebody done folded her up.
And that walk be a little bit different.
Right. If she come and she laying down and just don't want you to touch her or whatever. And if in the middle of the night and it's real quiet in the middle of the night, just let you know she been cheating. And you sleep and she sleep and it's quiet. Turn the music down, Dave, and all of a sudden you hear a very polite
We call that a queef.
Right. Be able to
your eyes open up. You start blinking.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning, man. Happy to have you.
Hey, good morning, brother. Glad to be with you, man, as all of what our current president and his boy are doing in Washington affect people in our country and around the world. One of the areas, Rick, that I think a lot of people were concerned about, and now they're even Republicans, I think, are questioning what's going to happen is with Trump's plans to dismantle the education department. Many of you know that was one of the things he said he wanted to do. He wanted to get rid of the Department of Education, and it was very clear. I mean, even this month he said that the White House was preparing an executive order to eliminate the agency. A lot of you know that you can't just eliminate an agency. It has to get congressional approval. But even as it moves, and Rick, what's interesting, man, is Republicans have been crazy aggressive over the last few decades about education at the state level. I mean, most education decisions are decided at the state level, and state legislators and state boards of education have been, ruled by Republicans, and they've done what they've wanted to do to create education at the state level in the way that they think it should look. But there's still a ton of money that has flowed from the Department of Education into states and local school systems. And the real thing, Rick, is that even these Republican lawmakers and folks on the ground don't know what removing the Department of Education is exactly going to mean for them. And there have been no specifics. There's been no plan. There's nothing that's been laid out. And so, you know, they're going to have to wait until this happens and then respond very quickly. And I think some of the areas that are really there. I mean, I read something where there's a quote that there's no solid federal plan, so we don't even know what plan to plan for. A Connecticut state rep said, and that if there's just an implementation of something, all of a sudden there's no way any state can plan that quickly, and there'd be huge burdens on states to try to figure out something within a small time frame. And what this means, Rick, is that states are going to get a whole lot more responsibility. I mean, they got to manage federal student loan portfolio for college students and post-secondary students. The Education Department is charged with distributing millions of dollars for funding K through 12 schools through programs that serve over 50 million students in almost 100,000 public schools and 32,000 private schools. I mean, that's no small thing. And that includes funding for, you know, the Title I schools that receive federal dollars to help low-income families, as well as for programs to ensure disabled students have access to free and appropriate public education. I mean, it is massive. And if we don't think this is going to impact all of our kids, then we are not paying attention. So, I mean, Rick, as this goes down the pike, we're going to have to pay serious attention to this. This means that a lot of us are going to need to be mobilizing our state legislatures so that whatever these changes mean, that at least our voices can be heard at the state level. And I don't even know, Rick, what organizations are going to be leading this charge. And so I think I want to pay specific attention to where people can get information to know who's going to be leading the charge within their state. Because, again, if you have a school-age child, this is not just going to affect public schools, but it's going to affect all of education. And states are going to have even more power to decide what our schools look like, which in some states is scary as hell to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we really have to be on top of this. We don't even know what we don't know yet. But what we have to know, Rick, is that anybody who cares about public education is going to need to pay attention to every single thing that happens next. Because if Trump is successful in removing the Department of Education, it is going to impact billions of dollars and shift how certain aspects, not all, but certain aspects of education are done at the state level. So I wish I could explain more, but we don't know yet. But it's definitely something we got to pay attention to.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's some good commentary right there, Jeff. And if anybody have any questions, anybody want to reach you, let everybody know how they can find you.
Y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on IG, and that's not just to ask questions, but to help me get information as we're trying to figure out what the next phase of this looks like. So always appreciate you, brother. Y'all have a great Thursday. I'll talk to you next week.
There it is, man. Hey, if you're looking for a nice college commencement speaker or motivation speaker, y'all need to hit up Jeff Johnson, one of the best in the game. Always good to be with you, twice a week, man. We appreciate everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Johnson, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, radio family. Here are a few of the stories trending on the front page. An Alabama man has been charged in connection with 14 murders, including those of a firefighter and UPS worker. Ricky, according to the Birmingham Police Department, 22-year-old Damian McDaniel was recently charged in connection to the murder of Birmingham firefighter Jordan Milton, who was shot and killed in July of 2023. Local media also report that McDaniel was charged in the murders of 11 people following two separate mass shootings in July and September of last year. Ricky, did you see his mugshot? He looks like a baby in the face. 22 years old.
Oh, yeah. He's from Fairfield, Alabama, right outside of Birmingham. And, from what I understand, that he was a hitman, and I think what they're investigating now is who paid him for all of those hits. And one of the victims was the lady Miss Nickerson. That's one of my close friends and classmates and church members' daughter. Who was, we had a special relationship with, so I've been victimized by him as well, and I'm just glad that they got him off the streets.
Yeah, for sure. He's currently being held without bond and is in custody with the Alabama Department of Corrections. In other news, thieves have targeted freight trains running through the deserts of California and Arizona in a string of heists, resulting in a theft of more than $2 million worth of Nike sneakers, including many that haven't even hit retail stores yet. In a January 13th robbery, suspects cut an air brake hose on a freight train traveling through a remote section of Arizona. Y'all, they made off with more than 1,900 pairs of unreleased Nikes worth more than $400,000. Yeah. Man. 11 people,
You can find them.
I better call Black Tony. He probably know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you already know. I need me a 10.5. What you got?
I need me a 7.
Maybe they listening. Lastly, a North Carolina woman is wanted for attempted murder after allegedly locking her boyfriend in a storage unit where he was stuck for several days with no food or water before being rescued. Sorry. Police say her 51-year-old boyfriend was locked in the unit on Thursday after she allegedly convinced him to crawl to the back of the unit to get her something. He then slammed the unit shut and said,
close that door. And then the little thing got the little wires, the little fence thing at the top. You can't climb over or you can't do nothing in there.
Nothing.
You in a storage unit, it's like, that's
quiet.
a real scary situation.
It's real scary.
Yeah.
And quiet.
Yep.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine. I hate when somebody else come in the storage unit and I'm in there. I feel like they can get, it's too quiet.
It's creepy.
It is real creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like walking down the hall of like a scene from a movie.
Yeah, it's scary. Well, he's safe and was taken to an area hospital on Monday and has since been released. That's what's happening on your front
straight to Captain
page.
D's when I went out. I said, man, I need about 4 extra hush puppies.
Yes, sir.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Hush puppies be off the chain, boy.
Yeah, them hush puppies be hitting, man. Them damn hush puppies, man, you get you about 6 shrimp and 4 pieces of fish and them damn greasy ass French fries and some vinegar.
Come on,
what?
dog. Yes, sir.
Not some vinegar.
Yeah, the damn vinegar to go on the fish.
Yes.
Man, Captain D's still be hitting now.
Come on, dog. Hey,
Don't
man.
play.
Shout out to University of New Orleans men's basketball program. They just named Master P president of basketball operations. Now, if y'all forgot, man, he briefly played in the NBA, man, with the Toronto Raptors and Charlotte Hornets back in the day. He played in the NBA Summer League. He coached a lot of AAU teams. Matter of fact, he coached DeMar DeRozan, Brandon Jennings, Lance Stevenson. They all played on his AAU squads back in the day. So big up to Master P. Floyd Mayweather Jr. blew up the internet when he expressed his opinions on President Donald Trump.
At least I'm happy, but we're never happy. When we had Trump before, we didn't appreciate him, but I think Trump is a great president. Actually, he's the best president.
There it is.
He don't know.
Lord.
Yeah, man.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Boy, that thing moving today, boy. It's having a hot spot. What up, Brent?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Latasha Scott from Escape joined Chris Brown's Residuals Challenge, and she absolutely killed it, y'all. I hadn't seen a girl do one yet, and she murdered it. I saw it yesterday in my car on Instagram, and I was like, man, I showed my wife. She killed it. I was so happy because I felt like everything was going great. Well, anyway, she touched on rumors about her husband, Rocky, allegedly having a baby outside their marriage, and revealed that they've been separated for 2 years. Check this out.
Reading through them comments, they say he having a baby. I don't know who's lying. Maybe I was blind. And of course I miss my sister. This a crazy feeling. But y'all know family be needing time for healing.
Oh, wow.
Now, she also addressed the ongoing tension with her sister Tamika Scott, expressing that she misses her sister, and eventually they will discuss the residuals that have caused them friction. She also shared thoughts about being kicked out of Escape and calling it insane. Check this out.
Losing my sister was insane. Kicked out of my group and it's insane. Everybody in the media was tearing me down, down, down. I'm only human. Sis, you've got my word. We gon' have some words about the residual.
So y'all, when I heard this, I got goosebumps. Me and my wife was in the car going crazy. I was like, oh my God, everything is finna be worked out. She gonna talk to her sister. They gonna talk about the residuals. Well, y'all, we got Tamika Scott on the phone, and she gonna talk to us about some of the things that are going on. Because I actually called her to make sure it was okay, to talk about this or whatever. So Tamika had a little something to say. So, Meatball, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, girl.
What up?
How are you? How are you?
I'm good.
Tell me what your reaction is to this, because I called you. I was happy. I was like, everything finna be worked out. And you said...
You know what? My sister's voice is undeniable.
Yes.
I always said that she was my favorite singer. She's going to always be my favorite singer. She definitely ate vocally.
Yes.
But in real life, I think it's a genius marketing strategy for her new music. It really is. We haven't, talked. She hasn't called me. My number's the same. The address the same. So if this is real, sis, pull up. I'm cooking now. Pull up. Let's do breakfast. Because the last time I saw her at a family function, I was on the dance floor jamming. Her and my mom walks in, and when they saw me, they walked out. And that kind of crushed me a little bit, because I felt like that was the proper, I feel like, we around family. Time. And if any type of reconciliation, I felt like if she probably would have walked up to me, I probably would have just fell in her arms crying. But her and my mom, they walked out. So listen, my number is the same. My address is the same. Sis, pull up. Let's talk about these residuals. If this is, real, let's talk about the residuals. But it's definitely a great marketing strategy for her new music that's coming out. And she sounds amazing.
She does sound amazing. And when she talked about the residuals, I thought she was talking about what we learned on the show when Rocky had changed the check and took your money or something like that.
Yeah. I thought that too. And I felt it until the end. And it's like, at first my heart was like, oh my gosh, she's singing to me. And at the very end, the way she looked at the camera like, And I was like, okay.
Oh, this is something else.
Yeah.
Dang,
I felt it until the end, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, just call me. And if she's listening, sis, you got my number. You got my number. You got my address. Pull up. Let's sit down. I'll cook you a good meal. I throw down. Let's sit down.
Right.
Let's talk about these residuals.
Maybe we can arrange Spirit to meet up with y'all and have a conversation. The therapist that's right there. She's always available and have helped a lot of families come back together. Just a good... But what you say, Brent?
I was going to say, I don't even think Tamika need that. I just feel like Tamika feel like if Tasha was ready to reconcile or fix it, she ready. Like she said, she would have fell into her arms, but they left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so happy because I thought this was bringing them back together when she did this. I didn't even think about it being for her new music that was coming out. I just thought she was pouring her heart out,
Well, Tamika, you think since tomorrow's the last day of Black History Month, she might call the last day?
Hey, my phone is on, and she called. I would love to talk to her. The last time, before she changed her number, the last time I called her about the rumors and stuff, I was like, sis, forget what we're going through. I love you. We're going to get through this. I got cussed out. So, and then me and her started going back and forth on the text, and I was like, you know what?
Just forget it.
You know what? At the end of the day, I love you. I love you, and I'm praying for you, and I'm praying for her. I'm definitely praying for her mental. I'm praying for her, and I love my sister. Hands down. Y'all know I've always protected her.
Oh, yeah, we know.
And I will continue to protect her. Can't nobody say nothing about her to me. I love her. She ate on this Chris Brown challenge.
She ate. Oh, my God. She killed it. I never heard a girl do it, and she killed it. She absolutely killed it. Well, we're going to keep both of y'all in our prayers, man. We love both of y'all, man.
In prayers,
absolutely.
In front of her house the other day. They ain't broke up. I wish that was true.
Oh!
Wait a minute,
what?
She said they ain't broke up.
I had some friends call and say, he was jogging in front of the house the other day. And I was like, well, it's cool, but let's just pray for her mental and just pray that we can get this back together. And, thank y'all so much for y'all love and y'all support. Y'all always support us.
We love y'all.
Oh, yeah, we love y'all, for real.
We love y'all so much.
Oh, man, that's good stuff right there. But thank you, Brat. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
all right,
man, that's family right there.
One time, y'all give it up. Give it up. Show your love right now.
Tamika Scott. Yes. Meatball. All right, right, y'all, coming up, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now is 36 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.